So I just finished watching Elaan of Troyius. And it was better than I thought it was going to be. We had kind of two stories in one here. And I'm not sure if it was for the better or for the worse. Basically, in this one, the Enterprise has to escort this really snooty bitch of a princess to her wedding so that her planet and this other planet can now live in peace. Okay, not that bad of a concept. And I think if they had stuck with that, it would have been really good. Because the other side of this is we had this thing with the Klingons attacking the Enterprise, and there's a spy on board, and it really did feel like two different episodes that were just very loosely connected. Where if this had actually been split into two different episodes, and both those stories brought out more, this would have been really good. But we didn't have that. So like I said, the first one with the princess, or whatever her title is, there was some great material there. She basically gets on board the Enterprise and starts bossing everybody around, making demands, how dare you even speak to me without being spoken sort of mentality. And Kirk basically smacks her down. And I thought that was kind of funny. The way Kirk is like, look, you're not on your planet, you're on my ship. I run the show. Shut up. And William Shatner does a great job. The character here is really well written, and his performance is spot on, and that was a lot of fun to watch. The actress they had playing Elaan, she was kind of dull, which was a big disappointment, because when we think about some great classic sort of bitchy female characters, that's something an actress can have so much fun with. I think that's one reason why there's so many great villains out there, because people get to tap into that side of them that they aren't normally, and they get to really bring those out, and we get to see great villains. We didn't get that here. She was kind of bland. It was more just her dialogue was pretty standard, and the delivery wasn't anything great. So yeah, it was hit and miss. The other element with the Klingons attacking, there's been a saboteur on board. The Enterprise can't fire its photon torpedoes. It can't go into warp drive. It goes into warp drive, it's going to blow up. Pretty cool, standard Star Trek space action, which I really enjoy. I wish there was more of it. I really like the military aspect of Kirk and his team trying to outsmart the villains who obviously overpower the Enterprise. I really enjoy those episodes. And again, we have it. We know Kirk is going to outsmart them, but it wasn't anything great. There was just too much going on in this episode and not enough development with it. I think it was one of these situations of quantity versus quality. And there was lots of quantity and not a lot of quality. That's all I really have to say on this. I did want to bring up real quick, if you go on Wikipedia, because I did some research on this episode, there is a quote on there of this guy who analyzes Star Trek episodes, and he talks about the racism in this episode. Honestly, I didn't see it as this one, as I have seen in other episodes. This one, after reading it, I was like, okay, I can see you making that point, but I didn't think the episode was blatantly racist by any means. That's just my take. I could be wrong. Maybe this is something I have to go back and rewatch. But then again, the episode just wasn't great that I would want to rewatch this one again. It had great moments, but overall, it was alright. It wasn't awful, it was just alright. So, for those of you who have seen this episode, comment below. Please, did you think that this episode was racist? Was this a good episode? Was this not a good episode? Because I'm really torn on this one, and I'd love to hear your thoughts. So, that's all I've got for now, and I will see you guys later.